Alright, so I probably want to craft that Kamura warrior weapon, because that's like probably the easiest way into master rank. But I'm guessing I still need to go on master rank hunts to get the materials to start that. So our first missions are going to be rough, because we won't have equipment from the tier, really.
Hey there.
Oh, Zenny, greetings. You must be that hunter from Kamura. Mero, is it? Welcome to my shop. Speaking of Kamura, how is Master Kagero? I owe much of who I am today to that wonderful man. He taught me about commerce and the art of swordsmanship. A rather odd combination, I know, but one necessary for merchants. While I am skilled with the blade, I would prefer that I am not forced to use one. I am more interested in helping others. So I am studying to become a doctor. However, I must first have the means to financially support my studies. Once I have done so, I will join my master in his travels. So please, I invite you to stop by any time. Oh, I almost forgot. Kagero and I have added a mysterious new feature to the lottery. You simply must try it. Now when you try your luck, there's a chance to get a snowy Kahoot may appear. And when it does, you may or may not be rewarded with lucky balls. The more of these fortuitous orbs you collect, the more points you learn towards a prize. And might I say, there are many a wonderful prize to be had. Interesting, yes?
All right.
Grab my balls.
And welcome to my shop. Okay then. See you soon.
Cool. When does the... There we go. I'm like, how many times do I have to talk to you before the actual menu starts? Item box. Sort. Do I have any eggs at the moment? I have one steel egg. It's worth garbage. Basically not even worth selling manually. Alright. Look at all my decorations! Wow, I've played so much Monster Hunter! The people who play this game as a lifestyle game are gasping. I'm sorry, it's really... You have to have a lot of time. When do I write essays if I play Monster Hunter all the time? Lucky balls are good luck tokens that sometimes receive after playing the lottery. When you get one, you accrue points, and sometimes you get a prize. There's a chance to receive a rare boosting ball. Boosting balls multiply the points you receive by 2, 4, and 8. You use a lottery ticket, you have a chance of getting more lucky booster balls. Okay. Just play lottery. I don't have a lottery ticket, yeah.
You like to try your luck. Congratulations.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh! Now it's a snowy boy. Oh.
Nice.
He got busy. My lucky balls meter is going up. Demon drug armor skin. Oh, that's all the lottery you do? You no longer do it 3 times, or is that only for the amiibo stuff? Which I can't do anymore because now I'm on PC. There is no amiibo here.
We're ready for some arena.
Let's get going, eh? Utsa, she's waiting for us. Oh, right. Hi, Mero. I've been waiting for you. I'm dispatched from the Buddy Plaza in Kamura to handle buddy affairs here in Elgato. To be perfectly honest, I didn't make it as a buddy because hunting's not my thing, but this job's ideal for me. I'm pretty excited to get the chance to help out in the hero of Kamura. It's a real pleasure. I mean, pleasure. You're supposed to correct it. That's just weird. Oh, and have you seen the buddy board in Elgato yet? This is it, just next to me. I hope you make good use of it alongside the piazza. Are they like condensing the whole world of the other town into one little zone right here? Even the Buddy Plaza is like right there. Just hang out. Select buddies, buddy skill. Oh, this is just the previous one, yeah. But do you have access to everything else with you? Can I interest you in some backroom deals, perhaps? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing shady. No need to reach for your weapon. Geez, talk about a trigger finger. Send your buddy off to trade with the letter of introduction, and they'll be able to get some backroom deals. I'm told that sometimes your buddies will bring back various items in addition to the items you're trading for. They might even bring back some special items. But don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself. You won't regret it. Wow, you really aren't a buddy. You go back and like undo the weird puns. My ears have been detecting word of new bonuses that might be earned from markets. Sounds nice, huh? If you're interested in getting your paws on them, try sending some of your buddies out. I appreciate you always bringing your buddies me out on quests with you. On behalf of the buddies here, I'd like to give you a token of thanks. It's just a buddy ticket. The Buddy Piazza. Yep. Sending a buddy off to trade with letter of introduction allows them to engage in backroom deals. Letters of introduction never run out. You can use them whenever you want. They never run out? Okay. Bring back rare items, but sometimes it's junk. Okay. Give me my potion mats. Buddy bargaining. Trade requests. Where's the back room? Is it in these menus? Oh, press X. Okay. So get back to nabbing honey, I guess. But you can also be on a background deal. Can all of them do it? Okay. I don't fully get it. Is it just a thing you toggle on and they get more items, or does it replace the items they normally get? Huh. So now it's just all in one menu here. Dang. Okay, there's a lot to keep track of. They're not done yet. Scout? Oh, that's how you hire buddies. They're not scouting, you're scouting buddies. Like a sports team. This is super condensed. Well, punch a pretzel, it's marrow. You've been making good use of those great wirebugs? They sure do come in handy, don't they? Crazy how that super strong thread of theirs lets you fly all over the map. And they love their jewel lilies, don't they? Once one has made itself comfy in a patch, it ain't going nowhere. Whoever thought up using these things for transportation must have been a genius and a little bit out of their mind. Haha. Anyway, sorry for the tangent, but I caught me some that I thought maybe you'd give it. So here's some lilies. Here's some more sticks. What is that? Oh, that's pretzels. That's too many pretzels on a stick. Okay. There's fish. Just a whole market here. So she's the one that just kind of periodically spams more wirebugs at you. That system is weird. Realistically, if you're just clicking on the dialogue box whenever it comes up, you're never going to run out of jewel lilies, or what is that the currency? Or the wirebugs? You know, the currency. So you never run out of those. So functionally, every time you find one of those spots, you just activate it, and you always have currency with which to activate it. So it might as well have just already been activated. Like, it could just be a thing in the environment, but they kind of made it into like a faux progression system, but one that never actually gates you in a real way, which makes it not functional as a progression system. It's weird. It's one of those things that feels like one of those weird vestigial elements of previous Monster Hunter games, because these games are like full of weird old features that are devoid of their original context and make less and less sense and so on. Except the wirebugs, I think, are brand new, but it already feels like it has this like weird background, like backwards design that like suggests that it used to be harder to use, and now it's like a weird, like, nonsensical thing, devoid of its original context. But instead, it's just, that seems to just be what it's like. Weird. Can I go in here? There's a lot of environments suggesting that there's more going on around, but you mostly can't go in these places. So they really condensed the handful of interactions you need to one place. There's the lottery place and the store. There's the blacksmith. There's buddies. And there's, is that the online person? Probably? Yeah. And then there's, she's the jewel bug person. It's all like right next to each other. Pretty quick to use. And also, well, maybe it'll happen when a sale happens, but at the moment there isn't a second song that plays from the merchant whenever you walk by them, and then the two songs play over each other and it gets brain hurty. For now. Alright, well let's learn what's probably the new mechanic or whatever. They like to introduce new things. Right?
Ravenous monsters, their eyes shining bright. Courageous hunters, looking for a fight. This is where they clash, their spirits alight.
Let's do this.
I don't think I've ever been to the arena. Alright, Ace, lesson time. Sorry for the short notice, but I've got a new technique for you, the switch skill swap. This will let you swap out switch skills loadouts on the spot. Swap in skills to fit the bill for any situation and roll with the punches on any hunt. Go on now, use switch skill swap to swap between switch skills loadouts. For now, try these loadouts that I've prepped for you. Draw your weapon, and then try a switch skill swap with left trigger plus Y plus B. Oh boy. Those are some variations for different weapons there. So you can register two different switch skill loadouts and switch between them. Red's default, then you can switch to blue. Twin blade combo. And then a bunch of ones that I don't need to read right now. Alright, so... Whoa, it says what my skills currently are. Look at that. That's windmill. But I can do the swap. That.
Listen up.
Okay.
These are the hunting basics. Listen up.
You can dodge afterwards, apparently.
Let's do this.
But I think my other scroll has the same abilities. So I guess I have to equip it manually. I thought they said I could change them at the supply box. I guess maybe it's only the tent.
Listen up.
And there's not really a tent here. It seems iffy to introduce the switch skill ability, but then also I don't have the ability to actually switch to a skill, because both of my loadouts have the same skills. You think they'd introduce it by having the two ones have different setups.
Listen up.
Oh, twin blade combo. Oh, I know that's when I don't have, when I'm not holding it. Yeah, it's windmill and falling. Yeah, when I switch, it's the same skills. All right.
Yo, my favorite pupil.
From your item box or in your tent? Select the manage switch skills. Yeah, in my item box.
Listen up.
But not this one, because that's the supply box. Is there an item box in this level to do the thing you're teaching me? Because I don't think I can do it, right? Okay.
Hey, hero.
Put it into practice. Your dance partner's waiting.
Listen up. These are the hunting basics.
Like, I guess I'll just leave. It's not much of a tutorial if I can't test the thing they introduce. Like, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see any way to actually equip the new switch skill in that mission that they teach you during the mission, and then they try to teach you how to switch between your different skills on the fly. But and then they're like, go try it out. I'm like, you can't, because you just gave me the ability, but I'm in a room where I can't equip it. What? You must be beat. A training session worth it, yeah? Let's just hope you don't have to make any more sudden trips back. I'll be working closely with Utsushi, so you can take on arena quests from me, too. Give a shout if you want a challenge. Guess since Utsushi's not around, it'd be up to me to bring the enthusiasm, yeah? Wouldn't count on it. Oh, one more thing. It's about the last in charge of quest here in Elgato. That's her over there, Princess Shishai. Finding that princess bit hard to swallow, yeah? Trust me, little miss is our princess. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm telling the truth. That girl there is the heiress to the throne. She didn't want to be locked up in the castle while everyone else is risking their lives, so she became a quest receptionist. She'll tell you everything you need to know about your assignments. Should have training quests for you, too. Just watch how you talk to her, yeah? Alright, let's get on a mission so I can go get the basic equipment to start my first thing. Somebody wants to talk to me? Oh yeah, that thing. Okay. Didn't they say this is the map? I thought they said that this menu is now the world map option. Or they meant this one? World map. No, it is just this map. I guess it must have a change maps setting later, because for right now it just is the same thing as before.
Your spirit shines bright.
You must be Master Marrow. Lady Fiorans told me so much about you. I'm Shisei, or however you, I mean, everyone's gonna have a field day with that one. I have been given the great responsibility of handling all the quests here in Elgado Outpost, so allow me to explain how it all works. This might be a little complicated, so I hope I don't confuse you, or myself. Oh, my heart's in my mouth. No, Sheesh, get a hold of yourself. Your heart's not in your mouth. Remember your biology. Like I was saying, let me explain how it all works. Basically, our most urgent goal is to defeat Malzeno, a menace that has terrorized the kingdom since, well, forever. So I guess that's the ice wolf lizard.
Yeah.
In addition, we have to stop kingdom monsters from invading other territories to prevent the collapse of the ecosystem.
Yep.
There are 3 types of monsters among those in the kingdom that are particularly influential. The 3 lords. The 3 lords are the Lunagaron that you encounter in the Shrine Ruins. Oh, that's the that's what that was. Okay. Garangolm and the Elder Dragon, Malzeno. Because these monsters have so much great potential to upset the ecosystem, we're investigating them more closely. So the 3 lords aren't even all Elder Dragons? And that will be the focus of the quest that you'll be taking on. Thank you. Oh, I managed that quite well. That's all for now. When you are ready to embark on a quest, just remember, chat with Cheech for all your questing needs. Oh, one more thing though. See that adorable feline over there? It's the core. You can chat with him for some essential information regarding quests. And just one more thing. Since you'll be staying with us, I have prepared a room for you. That's where that is. I picked the best I could for an ace hunter. It's all yours. Quest, please. Oh, hi, Marrow. Does this mean you're ready to take on an assignment? Let's see. You've already a highly skilled hunter, so I'll put you on an advanced quest we call Mastering Quests. Are you ready for a quest? Go over there, but you won't because you'll press the button that does it quickly instead. I've added some quests located in the jungle I'm pretty excited about. Oh, I get to say, here's the quest list for you.
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, what are the new ones? This list is longer than it used to be, isn't it? Stun a large monster 2 times. Inflict 4 monsters with effects I don't have. 2 things in Frost Islands, the place I'm not going to. Okay. I always go for the gathering ones because you just kind of passively do those relatively frequently when you're just going around, and then the other ones just hunt stuff. Those seem like a decent way to just stock up on spheres. Which I usually have enough spheres all the time, so I really just need money so I can actually afford to spend them.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
Hermitar and Velociprey, I just fought that. Kuliaku, I just talked about needing to kill a Kuliaku for something. But it might not be the right, it might not drop the right stuff given the tier or something. So I don't know what I should be worried about there, but let's... There's not really new monsters here. So I guess I'll fight old monsters.
Take care.
We'll have a swell time. Can I afford...
How are things?
I don't have very much money.
Bye now.
I was torn on, like, should I switch out my should I upgrade my armor rating? But my armor rating can't get upgraded that much because if I replace it with new gear immediately, then I'm wasting the money it costs to use the armor spheres, which I always struggle to have money in this game. Meowlo, Marrow, the Outpost #1 courier at your service. I'm here to provide you with your first class online and offline. It's online. It's the internet guy. Add-on content. Is there more? Nope. I have all of these. I don't know what they are. I just say accept all and move on with my life because it's so fucking much. Some of them are just like a bonus quest that get added. Alright, let's get more practice with my... Dongo. Let's get more practice with my new moveset. With an older enemy, but a master rank version of that enemy that might have new dick tricks to throw at me. And also, boop. That's the shittier... Yeah, it's the shittier one. So they might have new dickish tricks to do bad with me, and also might just do way too much damage, so let's find out. Ooh, I saw a Nargacuga.
Those who set foot in this land will behold its breathtaking splendor. Ancient ruins, lush greens, and rich waters.
Let's do this.
Hello. Got a whole new map to check out. I think I want to explore a bit. Mine, get some resources. Okay. Being in a new map has me all off my routine. I gotta get layered armor for this guy because I don't actually like this equipment that he's got on right now. Item box. There we go. My routine's all off. I didn't visit the item box. Is there a gathering hub this time? I'm not totally sure. If there's a gathering, there probably is. That's usually where I am anyway, because it combines a bunch of the mechanics relatively quickly. I'm used to using the gathering hub item box. So a new location threw off my routine. I should have wishlisted the thing I was trying to get, because then I could specifically make sure to farm what I need. Womp womp. But I think it was, actually, hang on a second. I have a tab open about this, so I can check. Okay, so what I need is 5 tough claws. So logically, I should find enemies that look like they have claws and beat those dudes up. And then when I have 5 of them, I can craft the weapon that will put me at least in master rank territory. Some aggro fish stuff going on here. Do you count as clawed? Let's find out.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ah, that was a big hermitar, and there are regular hermitars. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I forgot to equip that. That's another thing I forgot to do. Equip the new skill. Womp womp.
Here we go.
Got a big to-do list. All right, not a good start on the new resource.
Let's see.
I don't think we're, Oh, no, we're going there. Okay. Oh, yeah. We definitely can go here. Is this like a travel nexus? I think we're gonna spend today's episode just kind of poking around the new map, and then eventually killing the enemy. Gotta be a little careful that I don't run out of time. But we also want to see this place. Hello, ruins. Here's a big ol' arena spot. Oh. They gave me 6, right? So this is 3 down. Obviously, plus whatever I had before. I have no idea how many I had. I should maybe search the interface to see if it pops up somewhere on the screen when I use one. Like if it indicates how many I have. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like his very stiff tail in this costume and how it bobs around weird. So I would like to layered armor him or just upgrade him. Last night I crafted armor for him for the first time. I had gotten all through this without even giving him that much. He was just using what he started with. Which, to be fair, not sure how much it matters. I feel like my dog is permanently around and helping. And the idea of having their defense and health matter that much, I'm not sure if it does.
Let's see.
I don't feel like I have a lot of times where it's like, oh, my Palico and my Palamute have been defeated. They're out of commission. What am I going to do? Look at those guys. You guys get him?
Let's see. Go!
Hello. Sorry about that. I got a scratchy. It's no, I was fine a minute ago. Fuck. Alright. Emergency drink of water. Hey, that's the gem we we need. Oh fuck. God damn it. I'm trying to do my fucking job. Alright, emergency Ricola. We got this. No, don't beat me up. I'm unwrapping a Ricola. Dishonorable behavior. Fuck you. No. Wow, that degraded quickly. I was like, I'm talking just fine. And then I got like... Oh, I'm debilitated. I got one little like spike of scratch right in the back of my throat. And it's like not... It's not going away. Ah! Help. Like it's not phlegmy, it's not like, oh man, I gotta clear my throat. It's like literally like just one little shitty, spiky, stabby spot that reflexively makes me cough over and over. We gotta get through this. We can do this. The drama, the spectacle of this Monster Hunter episode. Everyone else is like, look at my min-max build, and I'm like, look at my inability to breathe and talk. Well. Fucking fix it. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's that, like, the problem of coughing. Man, getting sick sucks when your job is about talking. And sometimes it's like, I gotta be careful on like, I'm on microphone and I'm trying not to cough, tee hee hee hee. So it's like, I don't do the big, guttural, disgusting, painful sounding cough that probably would, like, be more effective at fixing the problem. Like, whenever... I don't get sick too often, thankfully, but whenever it does happen, there's, like... Holy crap, there's a lot of these. This is like a fucking, like, this is like the London Metro where you have to memorize all the specific connections these guys have. Ah. Man, kill me. Actually, do you have a hard claw or whatever?
I'll end it.
Fuck you! Oh my god! Are you okay? No, don't be okay, die. I want to skin you.
Here we go.
Bull Fang? Oh, you sell tickets to movies? Oh, he's gathering again? Oh, unrelated Malik's gathering stuff. Okay, whenever I do get sick, there's always like the 1 or 2 days in the middle of the duration where your brain's all foggy and shitty, and you're like, yeah, I'm not really gonna get any work done here. But surrounding that is like 5 days on like collectively or on either side or whatever of like, I feel fine, but my ability to speak is like directly interfered with. And so I get to like, it's like, do I take an even longer vacation?
Gotcha.
Except it's not a vacation because I still have to make up for it by just working extra hours to finish the videos later. This video is a fucking monstrosity. What am I doing? I'm just trying to explore and have a chill time.
Gotcha.
Ah, things were fine.
That's one.
Alright, so I'm back here. Let's actually equip my item box switch skills. Oh. Sword sealed combo, twin blade combo. How do you do this? After side slash? I don't know what side slash is. Alright, I went off and did numbing spray and shit. So we're hopefully better. Ah! So this caught me off guard because I forgot how complicated this is. I just, when I think of the skills, I just think of the wire skills. So like left trigger and Y and left trigger and B. But there's also like several other moves. So if I press Y and B at the same time, I do an advancing slash that closes some ground. If I can replace that with a sliding thing? I guess we could see what that's... Okay, so let's do advancing slash... sliding slash. I guess I could switch them all. Head basher combo. It's just... I think it's just hitting lots of B. Which is whatever, mostly. Short sealed combo. The side slash. I don't know what side slash is the problem. A lot of these skills just reference other things by name, which means you have to like collectively memorize what like everything is called, which makes it really hard to tell what they're talking about sometimes. But after side slash, I can do Y again to do either twin blade combo or sword shield combo. Then what about windmill? Can I replace that? Nope, it's always windmill for now. And then falling shadow. Technique that uses Wirebug to leap, so that's the left trigger plus Y, that's what I was doing before. It's the, I can do that giant combo which launches me into the air, and then after the end of that I can then do the big plunging attack. But I can also do a Wirebug move that just lets me jump to the plunging attack directly. I just like doing the big long version too, and that also can't be switched out. So this means that primarily all the stuff that I can switch out in order to do what I want to do. So the primary reasons I would switch between my two different scrolls are not what I thought they'd be, yet, at least. Because my go-to thing was to think that I'd be changing my Wirebug abilities, the big flashy moves, but left trigger plus Y and left trigger plus B are always going to be the same things that they currently are. And that's just not going to change for now, unless I unlock more. I'm not sure if I'm like I'm trying to remember now if you unlock new ones over the course of playing the game via like side missions, maybe ones that I've not noticed that I haven't done, because my side quest menu looks pretty complete, but there's like other types of side content that I forgot about. But I don't know. I get thrown off by the fact that there are side quests in a menu not counting the ones that you have to that you can repeat over and over again. There's a menu of side quests that are like requests by people, but there's also, when you look through all of the missions, a bunch of them have like the little icon that indicates that they probably unlock something. And remembering which ones reward what and which ones are worth doing in the like more immediately and so on is kind of hard to keep track of. So I'm never totally sure. Alright, I'm gonna try you guys. And if you don't drop what I need, I'm giving up and dealing with this between episodes.
Here we go.
There you go. Tough Claw! Alright, you gotta kill Ludroths. I forgot that there's a baby version of Royal Ludroth too.
It's over.
This is such a nice little screw you move. It seems to just delete small monsters too, which is nice because I don't like fighting small monsters. Alright. Well, the good news is I can feel accomplished because we found the marionette spiders are hunting helpers that can be found in the field. If thrown at a large monster, it will latch on and its thread can be used to pull the monster toward the hunter. Oh. Hello. Select the spider from the item bar and press X to launch it forward. Hold left trigger to reticle desired location. Press X to yank it towards you. Press X in midair with your weapon sheath to throw a marionette spider at a monster. Once the spider is latched on, you can pull the monster towards you. The spider's thread will break if you move too far or a certain amount of time passes. Okay. Seems useful for dragging them into traps, but also potentially for just fucking with them a bit. I imagine being able to pull a spider or a monster around interrupts their actions in a way that's very useful if you want them to not do whatever they're about to do. Definitely seems like one of those things that's more useful directly in a group context, where one person is fucking around with the monster with marionette powers while the other people are fighting it, because you're kind of not doing a lot when you're managing that kind of thing, I imagine. Alright, so at least I have an idea of who to farm, but like, I already had to do small monster farming when I was trying to unlock all the camps. You had to like kill 8 of this guy all over throughout the game, and like it's hard to consistently find 8 of that guy without just waiting for the same spot to respawn. And then there was one where it's like, get a really specific warm pelt, and I'm like, oh, it won't drop from anybody. And I'd spent a long time farming small monsters yesterday. I'm not in a huge hurry to do that again. And yet here we are. Alright, so skill swap. So Y and B does sliding slash? Hello. Ooh. That lets me do a bash. I like that one. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm stunned, so I can't recover. Ow, help, 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 help! 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 Guys! Oh, you're also stunned. Great. Haha! He took too long. He wasted his opening. Ow! Uh-oh. Not trusting this. I'm already green? Oh, because I was fighting small monsters. Oh. Ah. Telegraphing doesn't get much done if I don't use it correctly. Or react to it correctly. He's not very dedicated to me right now. Let's fix this problem. Ah! Hello? No. Nope. No. He's very mobile. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing my big combo anytime soon. Ah! So it's requiring me to think a little differently about how I move. Ah, no. There we go. I'm being a sloppy mess, but I'm having fun with it. This is a fun weapon. It does take me a little bit back to dual blades, which I considered to be the easiest weapon in Monster Hunter World, not having exactly sampled all of them. I get the feeling that longsword's pretty easy because it's also very popular, and that's often a correlation. But I have a natural contrarian aspect where I'm like, the most popular weapon in the game? Psh, never. I'm gonna play Warhorn. Admittedly, I also just am more interested in playing really weird weapons, which is why I keep putting Charge Blade and Switch Axe on the list, and Gun Lance. And Warhorn was like on the top of like, what the fuck? This weapon's bizarre. Also, I keep calling it Warhorn instead of Hunting Horn. Whatever, you know what I mean. It's obvious what I mean. One of these days I'm gonna get a... no! Wrong button. I meant to do this. Nope. I don't remember how to do a deflect. Shit. I forgot how to play the game. Alright. There's like a parry that I forgot how to do? Right trigger plus B. Let's do this for once. Ow, I didn't. Ow, I didn't. Let's practice a parry. Let's do this. Did I do it? Not entirely sure if it works as a parry. Am I supposed to do it? I actually don't know if it... I think that might just be an attack I can do while blocking. I don't know if it counts as a parry exactly the way that it does for Gun Lance, where you want to time it during the attack. So I might be fundamentally wrong about that.
Let's go.
Dun da da dun da da dun da dun 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 da da dun da da dun dun da da dun dun. I've been seeing other people play this game, like in lobbies that I'm in, and I'm like, oh, you're supposed to like go on a fucking journey when you ride somebody. You're supposed to run all the way to another monster across the map, and you can. That didn't really strike me as a possibility from the get-go. That didn't seem like a reasonable thing you'd be able to do. That seems like you'd be so far out of the way, so I figured you just had to either fight the guy that's right there, if there is one, or go run into a wall. I can literally just go run to somebody else, launch my monster into that guy, and then go use that other monster to do a ton of damage to the guy I'm actually hunting. That's way more productive. Let's go. Have you considered hitting the enemy? Is Kuliku so small that he couldn't, like, hit him correctly? I'm gonna finally do this move. No, I didn't. No, I'm not. I did it wrong.
Your days are numbered.
He's not having a good time at all. He doesn't even have a rock.
They're mine.
Combo. Don't interrupt me! No! I got so close to finally doing the combo. Oh well. Get used to that, me fucking that up a lot. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I changed stances. Now I can do advancing slash. It's less exciting, to be honest, than the one that makes me jump into the air. Oops. Are you guys about to turf war? Ah, damn it. If you hit Y in the air, you do a really shitty slash, but if you hit B in the air, you do a really impactful screw this guy attack. Well, I guess you just wanted to get beat up more today, buddy. Alright. You just want to fight everyone on the map? Me, both my pets, and every other monster? This can be easily arranged. I always do one more heavy attack, because I can usually get it in before the meter is down. That seems to be the optimum amount. Boom. No, come back. I was gonna do everything to murder you. Ow! Ow! It always feels bad if I down the enemy and I don't get the opportunity to like do the big scary thing that my character's capable of. So then I'm like, well then what was the point?
Get back here!
Alright, well let's get a... This is a shiny coast here. Just lousy with plunder. Living plunder. I mean, it's not alive now, but it's a chunk of living thing. Dude, if any of this is what I needed for the Kuliaku thing, here we go. It's probably not. It's usually not so lucky. Hey, guys. Can you guys all cluster up on me and attack me at the same time so I can defeat all of you collectively with one big bad scary thingy? Is that guy gonna come over here? Yes, come here. I just wanted to get a trip. Did I triple kill? Nope. Oh well. Tough Claw!
Let's see.
Shit! How many do I have? That's at least my second one. Unfortunately, it's hard to track because I didn't wish list the sword that I wanted to make, because I forgot to do a lot of things I thought about doing because there was too many competing things that I wanted to do. Tough Claw 3, at least. Maybe 4 or 5, I don't know. But at least 3. I might not have to come back and grind. I might actually get what I needed. But also I need to hurry the fuck up, because especially with the medic break I had to take in the middle of the run. Sorry for all the coughing sounds. I'm so unprofessional. I fucking lost some time. I also had to like try to read through the skills. I forgot to sharpen. I'm so out of the everything. There's so many other things I gotta do all the time. Just not in the groove of all the like automated routines you have to do to keep up with this game. God, that's... I think what's funny to me about that ability is that there's no reason that it's a sword and shield ability. Like, all the other abilities I've done tend to be some kind of unique thing about that weapon. Like, the gun, like... but, like, that specific weapon is just me spinning the thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm just spinning it around, look at it go. And it's like... everyone could do that with whatever weapon they have. There's no real reason why it's specific to me. Oops, that's not the dodge roll. So if you like that ability and you feel left out, maybe you should. Because whatever weapon you like should reasonably be able to do that. Ow. He backed out of my range. That dick. It is neat being able to use an item without sheathing. That's gonna take some getting used to. It feels a little bit like, you know, like an Overwatch when you play as Soldier and you're like, oh, I'm the one character that can sprint. This is gonna feel really weird whenever I play anyone else. Boom! I do like that I keep getting characters that can do more pummel, because once I started doing that with Hunting Horn, I liked having that on the moveset. Unfortunately, I do think I keep fucking up and sheathing my weapon anyway, because I ended up pressing right bumper instead of right trigger. So instead of doing, because you have to hold down block. And it's relatively easy to use a weapon, even if it doesn't involve, use a heal, even if it involves sheathing. That admittedly, it might not be the biggest buff ever.
Here we go.
I'm not sure how much I would notice that you can use an item without sheathing, and with this particular weapon, it actually might not be that big of a deal. So, scratch everything I said. I was making an observation that was more based on semantics and just the existence of a thing more so than my extended experience with a weapon that I just started using. I don't have any bombs, so sorry, I'm just not on top of everything enough. Maybe I'll start farming them. I really got heavy on making them farm high potions because when I was being rushed through this game by friends, I was constantly running out of healing because I was under-equipped and getting almost one-shot by everything, and I'm like, healing, heal, fuck, I just have to survive. I don't think I have a big hit. Maybe this one, but it might... I think it's just gonna land on him. Nope. Let's just do this guy. Fuck you! Ow, it's hard to see your character. I've been told that the controller vibrates when it's the correct timing to do the next move in the combo. But I'll be honest, I feel like I don't notice controller vibration on any game, basically. Controller vibration is that annoying thing that comes up where I set my controller down and then it starts rattling on my table really loudly, and I'm like, ah, fuck. Or I set a controller down on my lap, and then like during a cutscene, so I can take a drink, and then it like vibrates out of my lap, and I'm like, fuck, and then it just drops on the floor, and I have to go get it now. But it's not so much a... My energy is fucked. I just realized how bad trouble I was in. Controller vibration is not a thing that happens... I don't feel like I notice it during gameplay. Like my brain just filters it out or something. Ow. That ability is interesting because it gives me the ability to do a plunging attack without using any Wirebugs. Somewhat making me wonder what the point of doing Falling Shadow is. Does that do more damage? Technically that did more damage, the one that where I had less height. But then it might just be crit or something. I have not been using my first aid meds. I need to be better about using the ones that the game gives me so I don't run out of ones that I craft. Who's shooting at it? Oh, it's... You got a gun? I need to look through my character's things. I was gonna say, stop being almost dead and die! This hunt was a train wreck. I just wanted to explore and have a chill time, and then I started having a throat crisis. But we at least partially accomplished my goal of being able to craft a master rank weapon that gets us started and on the right path. But I don't know how many hard claws I got. And most likely, even if I find a monster right now, I won't be able to kill him in time. Oh, there's one. Yeah, come here. Nope. You need to die very quickly, please. Are you dead? Yes. Quick, 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 quick. Tough Claw! Celebrate! So if I didn't notice getting one Tough Claw, then I just succeeded. That'd be incredible. That'd be the graceful ending. If I fucking nailed it the last second. How many Tough Claws did I get? Are they even in this menu? Target rewards, broken parts, items gathered by Palico, items plundered. Tough Claw! I think it's a bonus Tough Claw. I think the ones I got during the mission don't show up in this menu. So I think I did it. At least, I don't know how many I got, but I got enough, I think. So I can graduate from the catch-up weapon to the next tier weapon.
Hey, good to see ya.
Forge upgrade weapon, sword and shield,
Let's make it happen.
Kamura tree. Blah, blah, blah. I have 7 tough claws apparently, and I have 2 bonus ores also. And I got exactly 1 algite. So how does compare equipment? Does 20 more damage. It has white sharpness, it looks like. Yeah, at least from my handicraft stats, I think. I think the little lower part means it's from my handicraft stats. It has no defense bonus, but it has 3 gem slots.
Guess you could say I'm something of an expert.
It's a huge spike in general, honestly. And no affinity, which is a bummer, but no affinity loss, like some of the other weapons, so at least there's that. So I'll take that.
Strike while the iron's hot.
So now I've got a new weapon, and I should be scarier now, and I can equip things in that, and that should be good. And I guess I gotta progress through the story more before I can even find out how to upgrade it into the next thing. But okay, we just jumped way the hell ahead, and now I'm ready for Master Rank. Now I gotta start getting equipment, but now I've gotta do that spiky thing. It's a villain weapon. The it's what am I trying to say? It's now we gotta try to balance getting new weapons or new equipment that has higher defense stats and can keep up with all the mess that is the new tier, while also trying to not lose the skills that I've gotten along the way that were worth having.
Hey there.
Let's take a look at Forge Armor.
Get you fixed up then, shall we?
Master rank. This is more rows of stuff than I was expecting to see. The big thing is just like, can I find crit? Hello? Wirebug Whisperer Critical Eye. That's only level 1, which has to be not good. And it's Heavy Azuchi, which we don't have anyway. Let's look for anything I can craft. Let's simplify it to that for now. Attack boosted windproof. That's compared to 2 critical eye. It's not really knocking it out of the ballpark there. 2 slugger versus 2 critical eye. Stamina thief. Oops. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Pressed all the wrong buttons. There we go. But how do these compare stats-wise? It's a jump of like 50 defense, not even counting what you can get from the upgrades themselves too. Not seeing anything crazy here. I don't think I'm getting very lucky so far with stuff that will reasonably replace my existing gear without taking away all the skills that are good, which is a bummer. Let's take a look at, where's the preview? There we go. There's the Hermitar set. You look like a Power Rangers villain. Juliaku, probably just another recolor, usually, of what we're used to seeing. A Fango mask. Got level 3 agitator and diversion. It's almost like a tanking helmet, maybe. I'm talking out my ass a little bit there.
Bye now.
All right.
We ready for some arena
As an
action?
instructor, you know I gotta throw a little test at you every now and then. I've arranged some master rank arena quests just for you. Ain't I sweet? Have a look at them, the mood strikes you. Right? At some point.
Next time, yeah.
Don't love arena quests. Hi, Amaro. Master Kogarashi sent me a message. You can now deploy meow scenarios to do buddy recon. Deploying a buddy to a recon point allows you to fast travel there once during a quest. Isn't that great? Now buddies are even more useful than ever. Give it a try. You can add a temporary fast travel point, I guess. Sekiri told me that the Toad Fursery has been improved. Toad Fursery? Is that the... Head to the training area if you feel like honing your skills. Oh, they call it a Toad Fursery? Like the the Kappa sumo wrestler turtle. It's like it's an enemy from this game, but he's also a training dummy that both your buddies fight in the buddy place and you fight in the training area. So I guess they changed how he works a bit. I also accidentally skipped some tutorials when I launched into this game before I bought the expansion. There's like a buddy pouch that I haven't looked into, or like I think my Palamute might be able to pick up items or something. I had to look into what I missed. Actually, it might be in here somewhere. Oh fuck. Buddy info. No. Hunter info. Buddies? No, not hiring buddies. I will never find it. I know it's like the Elden Ring thing where it's like I know the information I've lost out on is somewhere in one of these menus, but it will take a while to find it. When in doubt, just Google, I guess.